So as you know, my world tends to be, in the arts with music and film and story. A few years ago, I wrote a book called The Mystery of Art, and the concept behind it was kind of trying to figure out what is the deeper meaning and purpose of art. Because in our day and age, it's been so commercialized. It's just a commodity. It's something that is there most of the time for mere entertainment and for profit. And it was sort of digging to find what is the almost the nourishment, the spiritual nourishment that is available to us in great stories and great music. That sense of, Dostoevsky says beauty will save the world. And so as I've been learning more about Azure and getting to know you, and it's from my perspective, it's been very interesting because I see a lot of what you do having that intent. Only it's in the world of food and agriculture. Can you maybe talk a little bit about that, like your vision of the difference of what is the purpose of food? And you'd mentioned when we were talking the other day about the difference between the concept of farming the land and being a husbandry. So what does that mean to you? What is that vision?
Well, the land, in my view, is not really ours. In the Old Testament, Yahweh said, "The land is mine."
Mm-hmm.
That rings true to me because we are only here. The land is here way before us. It'll be here way after us.
Yeah.
We don't really own the land.
Mm-hmm.
We are only stewards of the land during the time frame in which that responsibility is given to us.
Yeah.
So if, many people, when you do the term farming, and I know it has a dual meaning kind of, okay, anyone who's involved in agriculture maybe is a farmer, but often you say, oh, you're farming it out, or it's farming is almost like, in a sense, taking.
Right.
Taking something. So that, in that way, I never want to be a farmer in that sense. So we want to be good stewards of the land. And one of the terms that's been used historically from ancient times that and when we changed to organic farming, I began to understand was husbandry. So you'll read in the older works, it's even in the Bible, it says the husbandman. Okay,
right.
What was the husbandman? He took care, in that case, I think he took care of grapes, but he was a grower of food. He grew, so the concept is, are we taking from that land or are we married to the land? So a husbandman takes care of his wife. He nurtures his wife. He nurtures the family, the offspring or the production of that marriage. And you want to leave that so that the offspring of that marriage is even better than you or the way that you. So when you put that in terms of the land, if you're just here to get everything that you can get out of that, it's more like a rape of the land.
Yeah.
You're taking what you want and leaving it for somebody else to pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
If you're married to the land and you're a husband, then you're going to nurture the land. You're going to take care of it. And when you leave, you're going to leave it, or for in any way that we can, we want to leave the land even better than we found it. Not worse. We're not taking, but doing it that way, the land will give. A wife will give way more than.
Yeah, when there's love and service.
When there's love, the service is way more productive.
Yeah.
And when that does not, it's not the case. So that's the comparison.
It's beautiful.
That we're making, and taking care of the land, because it's our job is to be guardians of the nation's health. That's our job as producers of food or farmers or however. And so the better quality products that that we can produce from the land
Yeah.
and send out to, I mean, it changes the health of the nation.
Oh,
It
yeah.
changes the world.
Yes.
The mind, the brain is even a part of the body.
Mhm.
The health of our brain is very important in the way that we think. And can we solve problems?
Right.
If we have a
Yeah.
healthy nation, I feel like there's no problem that this world faces
Mhm.
that can't be solved with the help of God.
Yeah.
If we don't, if we have sick brains,
Yeah.
even small problems seem
Mhm.
overwhelming and impossible to solve.
Yeah.